Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session of live counter review using technical analysis. The flow for today will be the same as per usual. First up, I'll go through the economic calendar, then some of the indices and commodities, followed by some of the sectors like the FAANGM, US Bank, Semicons, as well as EV. Then last but not least will be the counters that you have dropped the Q&A. Then for the questions, I will answer the US ones first. Then if time permits, I'll go through the Singapore or Hong Kong questions. So first up, I think something to take note will be that starting from tonight, US markets will open and close 1 hour later. So instead of 9:30 p.m. to 4 a.m., now it will be 10:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. after daylight saving time has ended. Okay, so in terms of the events for this week, quite a lot of things going on. So first up, tonight we have factory orders that's at 11 p.m. And tomorrow, the important one will be the election that's ongoing. Then we have S&P Global Composite PMI out at 10:45 p.m. tomorrow. Then we have ISM non-manufacturing PMI that's 11 p.m. tomorrow. Then going to Wednesday, there's crude inventories at 11:30 p.m. Okay, then afterwards, Thursday, we have the usual jobless claims data at 9:30 p.m. We also have some retail inventories at 11 p.m. Okay, Friday is another important one, is the FOMC. So that's taking place at the interest rate decision is at 2 a.m. Then afterwards is the press conference 3:30 a.m. And afterwards, Michigan inflation and consumer expectations at 11 p.m. on Friday. So quite a lot of events happening this week. Okay, then next one, I'll go through the indices and commodities. So first up, I'll talk about Bitcoin. Yeah, so Bitcoin last week we saw generally it was a rise at the start of the week to test almost near the previous high of around, I think was close to it's around 73.6K. Yeah, then afterwards it came back down. We actually retest this downwards channel breakout. So overall, this previous resistance currently is retest still holding as support. So I think for now we might just see a little bit of consolidation first ahead of the upcoming volatility. Resistance currently for now probably around 70,000 and above. Then for now, some support is around 67.4K level. Then if there's a breakdown below, the next support level down will be about 65K. So that's currently for Bitcoin. Dow Jones last week we saw some continued weakness coming. So price continued to still continue to remain under this 42.5, 42.6K level, which was this range consolidation breakdown. And then the index went to test this support level at 41.8K before some bounce on Friday. So I think for now, some support will likely hold at this level, but I think we could see maybe some sort of a sideways price action with some near-term resistance still quite strong around 42.5K and above. Yeah, then next support level, if we can't hold the lows of last week, next support level down will be around the 41.3, 41.4K area. So currently a bit of a pullback still ongoing for Dow Jones. We might see some sort of a sideways if the support at this 41.8K is able to hold. The next one for Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq did a retest of the previous all-time high back in July this year at around 18.62.7. Then afterwards, we had this pullback on Thursday. Currently, in terms of short-term momentum, we're seeing some weakness as price is below this upward support line over here. So for now, some resistance is around this 18.4K and above. And near-term support, I think for now will probably be 18K psychological level. The next support level downwards will be about 17.7K. So for Nasdaq, I think we might still see maybe some a bit of a sideways or possible downside if price can't get above 18.3, 18.4K again. Then for S&P, also some weakness for now. So S&P, uh, for now, it's currently below this upward support line, as well as in terms of horizontal levels. That this gap down on Thursday, last Thursday was below this 5,770 level. So couldn't hold this swing low support. Then Friday, this level also tested. We had this sort of upper week, so still holding as a bit of resistance. I think with that, we might see maybe some sort of a little bit more pullback to maybe test this next support level close to 5675 over here. Yeah, so maybe a little bit of downside or sideways consolidation for the indices generally. Then for gold still showing quite good momentum, still making all-time high last week. So generally this uptrend within this blue color uptrend channel is still intact. For now, maybe some slight pullback from the channel resistance. We might see some sort of consolidation, but I think as long as price is still holding like above 2,700, I think it's still fine. It's still probably trading in this channel. There's some resistance probably come from last week's highs close to 2,800. So that's for gold. Next one is WTI. So crude oil. For now, I think looks like a bit of a range consolidation going on. Resistance will be around this 72.5 level, which was the breakdown level. Then we tested became resistance. Currently, it looks like price is possibly going to do a retest again. So I think there will still be likely some resistance going on over here. Then some support level for now will be around 69.3 as the first support level. Then the lower support level will be closer to about 67. So maybe you still see a bit of sideways kind of price action for oil. Next up is VIX. So VIX, I think generally still quite sideways, but I think we could be seeing a little bit more volatility because price has been testing the resistance over here at 23 while forming a series of higher lows along the way. So I think there's a potential of a breakout if it actually breaks above this level. Then next resistance above 23, I think will be closer to like 28 to 30 area. So yeah, if we do see VIX break above 23 over here again, I think we could see some volatility in the market. But for now, still probably in a sort of a consolidation. Then next one is copper. So for copper, nothing too much, still quite sideways, just resistance at 4.5 and above, then some support is around 4.3 over here, so just some sideways action. Okay, that's it for the indices and commodities. I'll move on to the first sector, which is the FAANGMs. So first up is Meta. Also on Meta, I think we're still seeing some sort of a weakness going on after the earnings last week. So resistance still holding around 600. Then last week after the earnings came down, we saw a retest of the support level over here around 562 about there. So still holding a support for 2 days, but I think we still need to see some sort of a bounce, sort of a green candle coming for maybe some slight bounce. But I think for now, generally looks like a bit of sort of a consolidation going on with near-term resistance around 580 as first level resistance. Then next one is at 600 highs. Then something to take note of, if we see a breakdown below 560, we might see a further pullback downwards, where the next support level could be at around 540 about then. So for now, a retest of support needs to hold for this sideways formation to hold for Meta. The next one is Amazon. Okay, Amazon had a gap up after the earnings to retest the resistance at around 200 over here. So a bit of still facing a bit of resistance over here for Amazon. I think overall still looking better. We have this upward sloping support line over here. I think as long as price, if it does a bit of consolidation, as long as it maintains above this 194, this horizontal resistance before the earnings, right? if it holds as a bit of, it continues to hold above this level, I think it's still generally positive for Amazon. Yeah. So I think for now, we might see a bit of consolidation kind of movement. If we see price go back clear 200 again, I think we likely to see some new highs ahead for Amazon. And next one is Apple. So for Apple, yeah, after the earnings, we had a bit of a gap down, but for now still we can see that open near this support level around 221. Then a bit of a push upwards, but still some resistance over here. So I think temporarily still some support over here. But we need to see some sort of confirmation to push up to see price do a bit of rebound. Then for now, some short-term resistance I think is around 228, 229, which was this sort of a consolidation over here before price broke down on Wednesday last week. And so this will be the near-term resistance. If you see price break below this level at 220, I think we might see this downwards momentum continue in the short term to test lower supports closer to about 215, 216 over here. And so I think for now, it's crucial to see for Apple whether it holds this level at around 220 for this week. Okay, next up is Netflix. So Netflix generally, I think still trending, still okay. Yeah, we are still just consolidating at this channel resistance trend line over here at around 765 level. Yeah, still just some sort of a sideways kind of movement. I think as long as price is still holding above 745 over here, this swing low, I think we might see possibly a bit of a bullish flag still developing. So as long as price continue keep these higher lows intact, I think generally still positive. We might see just a bit of a consolidation for now between 745 to about 770. The next one is Alphabet. And so for Alphabet, we had a gap up post earnings. I think generally the chart still looks okay for now because a bit of a pullback. But then price is generally still holding above 168. So 168 was this key horizontal resistance prior to the earnings. So as long as price still holding above it, I think it's still generally positive. Then we might see a bounce with some near-term resistance at around 175, then followed by this high during the earnings around 180, 181 about it. Yeah, so just some pullback to test resistance. I think hopefully see it holds as a support, then we might see some sort of a bounce coming for Alphabet. Okay, then next one is Microsoft. Now Microsoft gap down after the earnings over here. Generally, I think for now we are seeing some weakness because breakdown of this upward support line over here after the earnings. Then for now, then Friday still a bit of a weakness, still a bit of resistance holding at 415. So I think for now the key is to see whether this support 406.7 is still holding. If not, if this doesn't hold, we might see a little bit further pullback towards the next support level closer to 400, which is also a psychological level. Yeah, so a bit of weakness now for Microsoft. Above 415, I think the next resistance level will be closer to about 420 to 425 area for now. Yeah, so I think for FAANGM generally a bit of a mixed performance. Yeah, so for now, then next I'll talk about is the financial sector. First I'll talk about the XLF, the SPDR financial fund. Okay, for now, I think still doing a bit of a consolidation. For now. Generally, still uptrend is still intact. Yeah, just this consolidation support is holding at $46.50. We need to see a breakout above this downwards resistance line as well as this horizontal resistance at around 47. Then we might see this momentum come back again for the financial sector. Yeah, for now, looks like a bit of consolidation. And looking at the banks, yeah, JP Morgan, you can see looks like still forming this flag kind of pattern over here. Just quite clearly defined over here. It's just between 220 to about 226. So I think we need to see whether there's a breakout either side. Above 226, then probably we can see this bullish momentum continue upwards. If it breaks down below 220, I think then we might see price come down towards like 215 perhaps, where is this breakout level as well as this channel support in blue. Yeah, so some consolidation still to watch for JP Morgan. Bank of America, for Bank of America, also a bit of a consolidation going on for now. And still between 41.60, then resistance around 43 about it. So for now, I think overall, we still need to see where it goes. If there's a breakdown below this support, we might see test lower levels like this next support level around $40.70. Yeah. Then if price can break above this 43, we probably see a retest of the high over here at $44. And Wells Fargo also just consolidating for now with support. Support is at around 64, resistance it's at closer to 66. So also consolidating to see which way it goes. Below 64, the support level will probably be around 62 next if there's a breakdown. If it breaks over 66, we'll likely see price go further up, maybe to 68 to 70 next. Okay, then last but not least, Citigroup. Yeah, Citigroup, I think just looks like one of the weaker ones for now. Since it's not near the highs, actually from this double top after the earnings at 66. Then price is just consolidating for now. Resistance still at this 64.30. And some support for now is between around 60 to 61 area over here. So I think likely we'll still see some sort of a consolidation going on for now for Citigroup. So yeah, generally for the banks, I think we are just seeing some sort of a sideways consolidation. Then moving on to semicons. Semicon sector, I'll start with the Philadelphia Semicon Index. For this, I think for now overall still some weakness. Yeah, price still seeing this 5330 level as resistance. Is tested last Tuesday. Then after that, Thursday we had breakdown below this support around 5,070. So I think if price still below this level, I think we might see some continued weakness in the semicon sector for now. Next support level will probably be at 4,850 about there. Next support level. Yeah. So I think overall a bit of weakness since Wednesday when price broke down this consolidation area over here. Okay, then next up is Nvidia. So for Nvidia, I think for now there's still a bit of weakness going on for now because price action wise, when it tested 141 this previous high over here, there's a breakout, but then price looks like a double top in a very short period of time. Afterwards, then there was a bit of weakness that came in. Then currently, yeah, we're seeing a bit of a gap up. I will still expect some resistance for now around 140, 141 area. Unless price can break above this 144 again, then we might see higher highs to come. But for now, I think still perhaps some resistance in the short term. I will expect a bit of a range consolidation. Then support will likely still hold at this level at 130 to 132 area over here. Yeah, so I'm expecting some sort of a consolidation for now for Nvidia. Now for AMD is quite for now we're seeing some weakness. So after the earnings, we have this gap down to test this upper support line. Then afterwards, it wasn't able to hold. So we're still seeing some weakness come in. I think we might still see a bit of weakness ongoing uh, for now. The next key support level probably is around 137, about there. This zone where previously was a support, then turned into a bit of resistance, and then we had this swing low support over here again. So you might see price slowly a bit come down a bit lower to test this area again before maybe some sort of a bounce. And current resistance, I would think it's at around 148 and above, 148 to 151 area. Yeah, which was this swing high over here, and then this swing low over here as well, and this breakdown level. So a bit of weakness still for AMD. Okay, next one for TSM. Yeah, TSM after TSM we saw a bit of a pullback to actually fill this gap, which was this previous double top at 193 before the earnings pop. So we here fill a gap. Just a bit of a still we have a short-term pullback going on. I think we need to see price break above this downwards resistance line to actually regain some momentum. Likelihood, some resistance currently is at 198 and followed by 204 about there. Yeah. Then for the uptrend to continue, we need to see this upward support line continue to hold the price over here as well. So support at 190 must still be able to hold for price to do a bit of a bounce upwards. So I think for now we'll be at a tight range over here. So we if you can see price break above 198, then we might possibly see 203, 204 again. But if you see price break below 190, then I think we could see some further weakness towards like 183, 184. So see how it happens in the next few days. Yeah, next one is ASML. So ASML, a bit of a small bounce over here. Then we tested the swing low again. Let's see whether it's able to hold this time. I think for now still weakness slightly. Yeah, since we had this very small bounce, price came back down test over here. I think if we break below this low, I think we might see some lower levels towards the next support level, closer to about 640 about there, which was a previous resistance zone over here as well as a support zone. Yeah. So for ASML generally still some weakness for now. The next one, Marvell. So Marvell, I think for now, uh, looks like a bit of a consolidation. Price still holding above 78 days breakout level over here. So still positive, then tested the resistance over here previously at 85. So for now, I think we are seeing a bit of this consolidation take place. For now, if price can break above this high of last week, I think we could still see higher highs to come. With the next resistance level at around $90 to 93 area next. Yeah, so that's for Marvel. Looking one of the more positive ones in the sector currently. Then for Micron, Micron, I think for now is a bit of weakness for now also. Break down some support levels, which is this upward support line at 106, as well as this horizontal support at 104. So I think for now, a bit of weakness, we might see it go towards this support area, which is this gap around 96 to 99 area before we see a bit of a bounce. Yeah. Then resistance will be this recent breakdown level at 104 to 106. Yeah, so some weakness for now for Micron. Then next one is Broadcom. Yeah, for Broadcom, generally I think range consolidation. Key support to hold is still this 167, 168 level. over here. Then some short-term resistance is this at 177, 178 level. So just some range consolidation. Yeah, can you see price hold is 167? If not, we might see it pull back a little bit further towards like 159, 160 area. Then the last one I'll do for the semicons is Intel. So Intel after the earnings, a bit of a gap up still, so generally still holding the range, still holding above this range resistance of 22. Yeah, still holding as support, tested many times. Resistance still likely holding at this 2460 about there. So I think we might still expect a bit of see a bit of a consolidation going on for Intel for the time being. Okay, then last sector I'll talk about is EVs. So first up is Tesla. Tesla after hitting this resistance at 271, then seeing a bit of a pullback going on. Things for now, some short-term weakness has priced put below this 256 level, this support level over here. So and then currently it's resting at this 243, 244 zone over here. I think for now here needs to find a bit of support to actually retest this 255, 25 to 257 kind of this breakdown area, which will act as a bit of short-term resistance. Yeah. And if it can't hold this 243 level, I think we might see further pullback towards 234 next as a next level of support for Tesla. Also a bit of weakness for now, also for Tesla. Yeah, then for Xpeng, Xpeng I think was a range consolidation. Resistance still at this 12, around 1220 previous support, range support into resistance. For now, a bit of a gap up. If price can hold above this 11 dollars level, I think we might see a consolidation at higher level. Yeah, then if we hold higher lows, then we might see possibly price retest this 13 level again. Let's see how it goes. Probably still a bit of a consolidation for now. Okay, next one is new. New still seeing some weakness. Just looks like it's testing the support level again at $5. Uh, so I think over here at most I think range consolidation still with resistance perhaps a lower high, maybe at 560 to 560, then $6 would be some resistance. Below 5, if price breaks below 5, then I think we might see price go lower towards like 450 next. Okay, then last one is Rivian. Yeah, Rivian, I think generally still quite just still quite weak, just consolidating in this range between $10 to $11. We see a break above 11, then could bring the price up towards closer to about 12. A break below 10, then I think could go closer to around 920 next support level. Okay, that's it for the sectors. I'll move on to the questions that you all have. Okay, so first question I see is Intel, IWM, ASML, Pharma. Okay, about IWM. So IWM is the Russell 2000 ETF. I think overall for now, just quite sideways. Big picture, I think we still likely just trending upwards in this blue color uptrend channel over here. But for now, in the short term, I would just think it's some range sideways consolidation. Resistance still holding out at 226, while support is maintaining at 215. Yeah, just a bit of a range consolidation. As long as price still holding 215 and above, then I think this short-term uptrend is still in. Okay, then for Baba, for Baba, I think for now looks like still a bit of a pullback going on. For now, it looks like a bit of a sideways kind of price action for now. Yeah, this previous support at 102 still acting as a bit of resistance, but support is likely still holding over here at 94, 95. Yeah, so just some sideways kind of price action I feel for FAVA in the near term. Okay, then this one SMH, VBK, and MSI. Okay, SMH first up is the VanEck Semicon ETF. So for this, I think, as I mentioned earlier just now, for the Semicon index, still a bit of weakness for now. For this ETF, we're still seeing resistance above 253 to 25 253 to 256 above. Support likely still will likely still hold at this area at around 238. So I think for now we likely see a bit of a sideways kind of consolidation for the time being for this ETF. The next one is VPK. Okay, for VPK with the Vanguard Small Cap Growth ETF, for this also looks like some consolidation going on for now. Resistance still at around 274. Then support level, first support level at 267, which was this range resistance. They swing low as well. The next support level lower, it's around 263 about that. So I think for this also quite sideways, generally between 263 to 274. Then for MSI, it's Motorola Solutions. So for this, had this spike over here, then came back down to do a retest of prior this range consolidation. So around 450s, likely still hold a bit of support over here. I think we could see a bit of a bounce. But I think for now, with this kind of sharp rise and then fall, we likely see a bit of a resistance over here at around 460 to 4. For now, some for resistance possibly at 460 to 467 area for now. Yeah, so I think for now, over here, we might see a bounce, a bit of consolidation first for Motorola. Okay, hi, BY. Then your questions, Celsius, Stone, and CrowdStrike. Yeah, for Celsius, I think generally still quite range bound over here. Price a bit of weakness as price we can't hold this $32 level. I went to fill a gap at $30 over here. Then just consolidating a bit of range over here. So I think for this counter, generally I think will still be quite range bound. Some resistance will for now will be around 32 this area. Then you can get above 32 this recent highs around 35 will also be resistance. So I think generally quite range bound for now. And then for Snowflake, Snowflake I think is doing possibly like a lower high kind of bounce. So previously this breakout of the range at 115, then we had this retest over here, then did a bounce, but then this bounce found resistance at 121 over here, lower high. Then very fast we had this retest again at 113. So yeah, looks like a bit of weakness for now. We might see like a lower high kind of resistance, maybe at 170, 118 for now for Snowflake. Yeah, then I think if it does like test the support again 113, then we might possibly see a breakdown towards lower support like 110. Yeah, that's for Snowflake. Now from CrowdStrike, I think for now looks like just sideways consolidation. So good thing is that this resistance at 297, 298 still holding as support over here. Then for now, some resistance is at 313, 314. So yeah, just some sideways consolidation in progress. Yeah. If price is to maintain this 295 level, if not, we might see like lower levels like 285. If it breaks above 315, then we might really see 323 or higher highs. So just some sideways for now. Hi, there's a question. How will US market react after election results are announced, either Kamala or Trump wins? What's the possibility of China and Southeast Asian markets suffering from correction after the announcement that Trump has won? Okay, so I'm not really very clear about the fundamentals regarding this, but I think while looking in terms of how the market is reacting, looks like in terms of the kind of betting odds, I think market is favoring Trump to win. So I think after the election results, given the kind of recent pullback in terms of the index recently, if Trump wins, we might see some sort of a bounce. I think for now, since there's some sort of a pullback, really before the election. If Kamala wins, I think it will be like the market hasn't priced in this yet, so I think we might see a bit of a slight sell off, then maybe a recovery afterwards. That's my guess. What's the possibility of China and Southeast Asian markets suffering from correction? If Trump wins, I think China would likely pull back. I think, given that he wants to, I think he imposed a 60% tariff on the China, so I think that will actually become a reality, and then we could see some sort of a shock sell off over there. If Kamala wins, I think probably nothing too much, likely status quo for China. Yeah, Southeast Asian markets, I think, quite similar to China, or the reaction in terms of Southeast Asian markets could be quite similar to that of China if Trump wins as well. I think because Southeast Asia is quite a large trading partner as well. Then we could see a bit of a pullback in the market as well. So that's just my best guess of how the markets might react. But let's see how it goes after Tuesday, or maybe it takes even longer than that, because I think in some states, I think it will take longer to actually finalize the number, the actual count in terms of those swing states. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. It will be quite interesting week ahead. Yeah, thanks for the question. The next one is some of the crypto related counters. So first is Mara Holdings. I think Mara Holdings, for this, I think generally still range bound over here. Price actually tried to break above this $19 resistance over here, start of last week. But then over here, I think still sellers came in. So I think we might see a bit of a downwards pressure for now, given that it looks like a false breakout one day over here. Then we might see price go back a little bit lower to test the support over here, closer to $15. Then I think we might see some sort of bounce again, just continuing in a bit of a sideways over here. For Riot, I think Riot is looking better than Mara. So Riot just also a bit of a pullback last week, but still holding at this support level of around 910, 920 area. So I think as long as this level continues to hold, generally still positive, given that price actually broke out from like 850 over here. So over here, if this hold, I think we've probably see a bit of consolidation. Some resistance at 10, 20. Next resistance is at around 11 out there. Okay, then for BTBT, Bit Digital. Yeah, for this, I think for the short term, I think we might see a bit of a weakness, because for this price game, actually also looks like similar to Mara, I feel, in terms of price action. Here, a false breakout above 430 over here, then subsequently swiftly came down and broke this support at 385 as well. So I think there might be some selling pressure over here towards support levels around 340. It's the next support level. Then next one is around closer to about $3. Okay, for Canon, yeah, for Canon also like similar over here. A price attempted to break above $1.30 resistance, but yeah, it just couldn't hold over here. Then yeah, Friday also some rejection above this resistance. So if today still can't clear, then I think we might see a little bit of a downside towards a bit of a reversion towards the downside, maybe like 110 or there's a support. Yeah, then for Hive Digital, yeah, I think for this price attempted to break above there was a break over, sorry, excuse me, above 370. Then price came back down to do a retest. So over here, I think we might see price see some consolidation 340 to 370 area, this previous resistance that works as a short-term support. And for last one is PTCM. PTCM bit mining. So for this, I think also like bit of consolidation, price still holding prior resistance 250 as support. Then some resistance for now is around 290 to $3. So I think just possibly a bit of consolidation it is range for now. Okay, the next counters are Teladoc, Alta, and GME. Okay, Teladoc Health, I think, yeah, for now, still some range consolidation. Although still in the short term, still looking good, a bit better because yeah, we had this range over here, then a higher range being formed over here between it's around 850 to about 970, 980. So I think if we can see price break above the resistance over here 980, then I think we could still see a bit of higher high to come to test next resistance is at around 1050 to 11 area over here. Yeah. So for now, I think still consolidation. Yeah, still looks like equal highs, equal lows for now. Okay, next one, Alta Beauty. For Alta, also range consolidation for now. It's between 357 to about 383, I think. Yeah. So I think we need to see how price reacts. If there's a breakdown below this 357, then likely it would uh, test the next support area between 333 to 342 over here. If there's a break above this consolidation resistance, then I think price could test around 395 to 400 area next. Then for GameStop, yeah, GameStop, I think for now, I think it's still kept in the range. The key, I think if you want to see this thing go up, right, the key is to see whether this 2460 is able to break lah. Because overall still range over here generally. So yeah, so $20 this area is a support zone, and here is still resistance. Then after that, last week we had the price tested, then came back down again. So yeah, maybe just another test of resistance that come back. Yeah, for now, if you need to see clear this 2460, then price might go towards next intermediate resistance 2640 about there. Then the next major resistance over here previously, you can see a lot of the weeks happening here as well, closer to 29 to $30. That will be a major resistance. And also that's for GameStop. The next one is TLT and Face United Health and Novi. Now TLT, I think for now, um, yes, overall still in this short-term downtrend over here, price is for now in the then there a bit of a range consolidation currently between 91 to about 93. Today a bit of a gap up. Yeah, so I think for now maybe still in a bit of a consolidation. Um, if it continues the pullback, I think next support level is around 88, around closer to 88 level will be the next support area, then followed by about 87. So that's for TLT. Still, still haven't I think still haven't found really a bottom yet. Let me look at the 20-year U. Yeah, in terms of 20-year U, which is the inverse of the TLT, recently, just continue this short-term uptrend and perhaps a bit of a consolidation still. I think we need to see you break down this 4.5, 4.53, 4.54 area decisively downwards. Then I think we might see a bit of a bottom for now for TLT. Okay, for Enphase, our Enphase after result this gap down, but then close to the support area, there was a bit of rebound that took place at 76. Yeah, then for now, just looks like a bit of a consolidation going on. Yeah, then I would think some resistance slightly from this gap over here at $90 will be a resistance. Yeah, for now looks like just some consolidation, I guess. Support will likely come from these recent lows close to 77, 70. Okay, for United Health, after the earnings is where this gap down, then holding as a holding, but still holding at this support 550, and then for now just consolidation. I think nothing too much for now, just resistance still at 576 to 580. Probably this zone previously was this support. Um, some support area will be this resistance for now. So I think I would still expect some sort of a consolidation over here for the time being. And then for Adobe, I think for now still seeing a bit of weakness going on. And in terms of price action wise, since the breakdown on this level, 490 is still holding as a resistance, and we're still seeing a bit of a lower lows. So maybe next support level could come from this 47, close to 470. Previous resistance might be a short-term support. But I think for now, we need, if the price want to reverse up, then need to clear this 490, go back up. Yeah, for some bounce, but for now, still I think this a bit of pullback. The next one is Salesforce, Palo Alto, and McDonald's. Okay, for Salesforce, I think price action is still quite good. Consolidation over here, then price break out, then retest still holding. So I think as well as we still see support holding around 290. I think generally still positive after this consolidation that took place. And some next resistance level above 300 will likely be this zone over here previously around 310, about there would be a next resistance. So I think Salesforce still trending quite well over here, still higher highs and higher lows in progress. For Palo Alto, Palo Alto tested the double top over here at 380, then we're seeing a bit of a pullback for now. Yeah, so I think for now, just a bit of a consolidation and short-term weakness as price since the breakdown of this 370, support has become resistance, and support is then now it's at 357. So there's a bit of consolidation going on for now at the lower levels. So if 357 needs to hold for some consolidation over here, if it doesn't, then we might see price go back lower towards 340 or 347 about here. Yeah. So I think for now, maybe it's some sideways parallel to McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's after the gap down was still holding prior resistance 292 as support over here. So just some sideways consolidation, I think, for now. 292 to about 302. Yeah, we need to see a break of either side, break of 302, then we might see price recover towards like 307. If this 290 breaks down, then price could pull back further towards like 280 for about there. So for now, I think still quite sideways for the timing. Okay, hi James, how does waste management post and XLU? For waste management, okay, I think after the results, there was this gap up over here above resistance of 211. If price can still continue to hold over resistance, I think that would be good. Then perhaps we could see a retest of the swing high over here close to 223, 224. Yeah, but overall, since start of this year, I think the main trend has been quite just a range bound over here. Yeah, so I think yeah, we might see a retest over here if you can hold 211 as a support. Okay, then for post holdings. Okay, for post holding, I think for now some weakness after this uptrend over here. Then we saw a consolidation and a breakdown of the support at 113. So for now, some short term resistance at 110. If price continue to face resistance, then we might see some further pullback towards the 107. 107 over here should be quite a stronger support, given there was quite a strong resistance. Then there was a retest before price went up. So over here, if it does test, I think there might be some support that comes in. But for now, still a bit of short-term weakness for post. Okay, the XLU is the SPDR Utilities Fund. Okay, so for this, I think there's a little bit of the weakness in terms of the momentum. Initially, it was this uptrend over here. This transition to more of a sideways for now. I think since this double top resistance at $82, coming back down to test the support over here at this area between like 77 to 78. So I think over here we might get some support for a bit of a bounce, then but likely still some resistance, I think, from this $80, 80 then 82 would likely be some resistance for now. So I think we might see a bit of a consolidation for now for XLU. Okay, then the next counters are Teva, Twilio, Melco, and Flowers. For Teva, I think generally range consolidation, but price has been a bit better price action since mid-October. This $18 resistance become a support. the resistance still holding at 1850. So I think if you can break above this last week's resistance at 1870, then we might see a test of the high over here at $19, yeah, for Teva. But generally for now, still trending better because our previous resistance at 18 become the higher low support over here. Yeah, then what? Then for Twilio, okay, after earnings, we had this gap up above resistance of 79. So I think it still looks good. Yeah, let's see whether price can continue to go up higher towards uh, next key resistance area is closer to about 95, 95 to 99 this area with a previous range consolidation. So I think next key resistance will be there. Yeah, I think as long as price to hold above 79, $80 for now, it's potentially still could have some upside in it. Okay, then for Melco, for now, I think looks like some sideways consolidation for now between 660 to about 720. Yeah. So I think maybe you still will see a bit of consolidation. Then I think earnings also coming out this week. So I think let's see how it goes afterwards. For flowers, some consolidation for now. Resistance, key resistance of break is still this 850 level. So above 850, next resistance likely will be at this $9 level, then followed by 970. Okay, next is Dell, I think Dell, Eli Lilly, and North. For Dell, I think it's a bit of a consolidation, but a bit of a gradual posting higher highs in progress. Perhaps from the resistance is along this trend line, but yeah, just a bit of a sideways currently support mainly around 120. Next, then for now, resistance could be at this 137 level from this trend line as well as this previous consolidation breakdown. So I think overall, we might just see some sideways for now. Yeah, then for Eli Lilly, after results here, this get down, but uh, found support at this area 790. Yeah, 790 found some support, but resistance 857. So yeah, for now, maybe some sideways consolidation perhaps. Yeah, some key levels. If it breaks above 857, the next resistance level will be closer to about 890. Uh, then for now, some support will be 795. Then next lower support down there will be around 750. Yeah, so I think for now, maybe just uh, some sideways kind of action. Next one is North Inc. Okay, for North, I think, yeah, since the breakdown of this 1680 support level, you can see a bit of weakness just trending downwards over here. Yeah, then also breakdown of this 1560 level, support level turn into resistance. So I think, yeah, for now, if price can't recover above 1570, 1580, we might still see a bit of downside, maybe to test lower supports. Previously lower, the next support level over here was a range. It's a range at 18, sorry, 15, 1480. The next one is closer to about 1420, 1430. Yeah, I think for now, the chart still shows some weakness for now. Okay, hi Alan, your counters Elf Upstart Net. For Elf, I think generally it's in a bit of a range bound kind of consolidation. Main resistance still 116 and above, and some support might come from this swing low close to 100. The next level down will be like at around 96 perhaps. I think generally still quite just range bound for now. And then Upstart. Okay, Upstart maybe I think it just maybe forming a bit of a just a pullback flag kind of pattern after this rise over here. Um, yeah, some support in terms of horizontal support 47 to 48. This area might be a support because previous resistance was here. Um, then it's just consolidating over here. I think for it to regain the momentum, we need to see a breakout of this downwards line. Price get back above 53 over here. There's some resistance over here as well, and we might see these higher highs again. For now, it looks like some consolidation still. Okay, for net, which is not fair, I think yeah, some pullback consolidation. This prior resistance $86, I think will likely hold with some support. So and then some resistance at 91. So I think just some sideways consolidation for the time being. Below 80, 86, the next support level is around 84. 84 horizontal level as well as this upward support line, trend line here. Yeah, so I think for now we just some sideways kind of price action. My high Boson will contact MSRT AEM is maybe I think maybe you're referring to MSTR, which is micro strategy. Yeah, for micro strategy, I think generally it just looks like it's a gradual uptrend over here. Yeah, price a bit of a pullback recently, but first some support likely to come in at this 220 level, which was this resistance consolidation resistance before price went up. So it looks like possible backtest over here. We also have an upward support line. So I would expect a bit of a bounce to take place over here. And resistance is around 245 onwards for now for MicroStrategy. And AEM, this Anico Eagle Mines. For now, looks like some consolidation since the breakout of this 84 level. So uptrend still holding, looks like just a bit of a consolidation. Yeah. Then if you can break above 89, then I think you could see higher highs. For Vista Energy, I think for this one is quite still quite choppy, still like range bound. Resistance recently tested resistance 52 here, still holding as resistance. And some pullback towards this range breakout level 49 over here will likely be some support. So I will expect a bit of a bounce from here. Resistance still holding from this recent spike. So I would maybe some range, still have range movement between 49 to like 53 for this counter. Okay, next one is GE, the GE Vernova and GE Healthcare. Okay, for GE, I think some weakness for now since the results that was kept down and tested the prior resistance 175, a bit of a bounce. Then here was a previous support time resistance at 184. Then afterwards you had this pullback lower low. So I think some weakness. Yeah, we could see maybe price pullback further towards I think support level 166. Yeah, I think for now, yeah, there's some weakness for now since the breakdown of 176 over here, which was prior resistance. Itenji Vernova, yeah, on this is still a strong uptrend. Yeah, because it's maintained above 297 over here. Then I think we could still see the uptrend continue for now. The G Healthcare also some breakdown. This one at in $90, strong support to resistance, then finding some support from a level here at 85.70. So I think for now maybe some consolidation with possibly a lower high. I think perhaps there's this trend line resistance. So I expect price to trade for now. Some support maybe at 85 again, but resistance might come at 88, 89. And then below 85, the next support level is around 83, closer to 83. This one is okay, new I went through just now, Tiger, CLSK, SMCI. Okay, for Tiger, I think for now, I think just consolidation. But this 580 was like the previous horizontal resistance for a long time. Then yeah, back testing into support. Resistance still from this recent breakdown at 680. So there's some consolidation. For some strength back, we need into the counter. We think we need to see price break over 680. Then it could test the like next resistance closer to about 770, 780. Peloton, yeah, after results we have pop, but afterwards did a back test. So over here, I think for now we need to see this 680 to 720 range area with a higher resistance here. Whether it can hold as a support. Then if we can, then we might see a bounce again to test the recent high, which is around 880 to $9 with some resistance. And this one CLSK. CLSK, I think for it looks range bound, resistance still 1260 over here. Then I will expect support to still hold from this range resistance, 950, 960. So just some consolidation again. Then short-term resistance will be this around 1120 over here, this breakdown level. Okay, next one, SMCI, okay. Yeah, for SMCI, I'm not sure whether TA is still very relevant for this, but yeah, for this, I think for now, some pullback towards this main channel support again. Yeah, so there we see whether there's some possible bounce, but yeah, I'm not sure given what's happened. Yeah, and horizontal support level, previously this 2350 was a range support. And so over here, some 2350 previous. Yeah, so maybe this area could be some support for SMCI. Yeah. Okay, hi, Sharon. Micro, I went through CrowdStrike, AVG. Okay. Okay, any option for ZM, which is Zoom? Okay, well, Zoom, I think generally still within a range, but recently price action is quite okay. There's I think there's quite a lot of resistance at this $75 level. Tested a few many times previously, I think since March last year. And then zooming to recent price action, consolidation breakout of 72. Okay, so still trending well. I think as long as price can still hold like do a range or higher lows, I think there's a chance of price breaking above this 75. Yeah. So let's see. Above 75, next key resistance for Zoom. I think it's closer to what $80 is a level, then followed by 84, 85 next. So that's for Zoom. If it can stay above 75, then I think it will be there could be a chance for price to go higher. Next, QQQ and Berkshire. Yeah, for QQQ, I think for this, I think generally we are seeing a bit of just sideways consolidation, essentially between 42 to about 500 for now. Yeah. So need to see whether price, if there's a breakout above 500, then we could see higher highs. Then break down below this 480 level, then I think we might see some further weakness. Yeah, for now, just consolidation over here. Okay, next one, Berkshire B. Okay, for Berkshire B, I think after the results just quite unchanged for now, but now it's a range formation. So key support to hold is still for 447, 44, 48 is swing low and high resistance. If this breaks, then lower support. Next lower support will be around 440. Yeah, then for now, some resistance pin is at around 460 about there. So I think, yeah, let's see whether this range is still holding after today's session. Okay, I think I'll just, it's about 9, sorry, about 9:50. I'll just take a few more questions, maybe 2 or 3. Hi, Wing Hong, your counters, Red Wire and Caravan. Okay, for Red Wire, think there could be some a bit of a downside pressure for this because price over here 820 there was a breakout, right? Then it consolidated above it, went back down. So I think over here would be this resistance above 820 to 870. There's some resistance for now. Price might come a little lower to test like support again around 720 with some support. Yeah. Then for caravan, oh, I think it's Carvana. Okay, yeah. For Carvana, is it in? Okay, okay. Let me see. Previously, this level was key level around this 240 level was a quite key level support. Was a strong support into resistance. Then that we had then the sell off previously. So I think over here there's some resistance. For now, but if you can clear, then the next key resistance I think will be closer to about 270. I think that will probably be a next resistance. For now, yeah, perhaps maybe a bit of a pullback to take place. Yeah, for Carvana, then if it fills this gap, then maybe some support will come in around 210. Okay, I think I'll just take one more question. VOO. Yeah, for VOO, I think some shorter weakness after Thursday with this breakdown of this support level at 528. So if price is still unable to get back above this 528, right, we might see maybe a little bit of a pullback towards like closer to 517 to 519. So this support area over here, as well as this previous breakout level, could be doing another retest over here if there's some weakness. Okay, sorry, I think I'll just stop over here. Since it's 9:15, I think yeah, there's still quite a lot of questions. I think sorry, unable to answer all of them in a bit of time. But feel free to post them in the P3 TA community group. And then I'll answer over there. Yeah. So I just stop sharing my screen for now. I will share some of the survey links in the chat. Okay. Yeah, I've shared the survey form over here. Please feel free to fill it up. So you have any feedback about today's session or how you can improve your experience in future. Also, yeah, please feel free to join our P3 community. You can ask questions over there regarding TA and answer them. And also, you can join our Telegram group as well at Williams TA. Same thing, you can ask questions over there as well. And I'll answer them. Yeah, so I think yeah, I see a question next week, no webinar. Yeah, there's no webinar next week. Next one is 18 November. So 2 weeks from now. Okay, thanks for everyone for today's session. Thanks for all your questions. I'll see you again in the next session. So yeah, just take note, today's market will open 1 hour later than usual, 10:30 p.m. Then hope you have a safe trading week ahead. It'll be a volatile one with all so many events coming up. Just let's see how it goes, and take care everyone, and bye bye. Trade safe.